welcome back to the FANG podcast. It's your girl, Becca Baby, Becca Boo, that Queen Beck.
And it's your girl, Mukri, the one and only. Any others are counterfeit. So you already know what you need to do. Count the money in your pockets. Because we don't like broke boys.
No, we don't.
No.
Have something. So, cuz, how you been? Like, what's going on?
I've been good. Life has, January specifically, has been very new to me. New career. And this career is drastically different from my previous jobs. So it's been taking some adjusting, but I don't regret my decision on being in education. I love it. I wake up early. I'm not tired. I come home late. I'm not tired. Well, no, let me not lie. I do be tired, but I have enough energy to make it through the week.
You know, that's so true, because even with me waking up early, I wake up early off rip. Like, I'm up by, 5 o'clock. And 5? I love it. I never realized how, how, motivating and how just good I feel when I wake up early. And I give myself the time I need to prepare myself and then start work. Because, I work from home. And I used to wake up literally right before I start work. But then I will feel groggy while I'm working. I just couldn't be my most productive self. And like how you said, January has been new for you. January has been new for me too. I've been implementing.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I've been implementing new strategies and a routine to get myself ready for the day. Because I spend most of my day working. And by the time I get off, it's so what's next? I don't really know what to do. But when I plan my week out in advance, I just feel so good about myself. Even us getting here today, I literally planned my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Monday. So I know what it is I'm doing, what I have time to do. And it takes me back to when I was in school. Because I feel like a flip switch. When I was in school, we had schedules and we used pen and paper. And when I was doing that, I only associated that with school. I would never do that in my personal life. But now that I'm older, I don't know. I just feel like pen and paper and having a schedule,
go together.
They go together. These are the fundamental things they taught us in school that we need to apply to life.
I still see people making the comments on you don't need to go to school. School is not that important. No, school is important because it helps you build good habits.
And a lot of the reason why people say you don't have to go to school is school has been forced upon us. You have to go to school. You have to go to high school. You have to go to college. You have to get a bachelor's and master's, this and that, if you want to be successful in life. And we've seen in the past 2-3 years, that's not really the case. Yes, school is important because it teaches us the fundamentals and things that we can use to implement into our lives. I'm 25 years old and I just realized that. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, at 13, 14, you're I'm not doing this. I don't want to be here. I hate school. No, you'll realize you love school. You love being here.
It just takes time and age.
It does.
I feel like we all felt like that when we were kids. And now that we're older, we have a little bit of where we're more in charge of our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, but you see, I want to just add on to that too. School is not only just a place for learning. It is a safe place to be when you're trying to get away from whatever experiences you are going through at home. Because people care about you more than just you physically being there and your education. They care about your emotional well-being. But that's if you only allow them to be there for you. So all my people that say they don't like school, no, you liked school. You just didn't like learning. And now that you wasn't learning, we found out that you just chose to be ignorant. That's just it.
She said it. So for this episode, we're going to be talking about birthdays. Because if you have listened to any of our previous episodes, we did mention that Mukri's mom, she's having a big birthday bash. And
fabulous at 50.
Fabulous. And I just want to touch on some of the things that goes into throwing a traditional Nigerian party. Because FANG, First American Nigerian Generation, we are Nigerian, born in America, but we were raised with Nigerian parents, Nigerian morals, Nigerian culture. So Mukri, how has it been so far? If you say on a level of 1 to 10, what has been your stress level with planning this party?
My mother has been my stress. Okay?
If you could give it a number.
2,000. She has been my stress. Okay?
What has been the most stressful thing you would say?
It's just that the type of person my mother is, she's a very go with the flow. She's cool with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything will make her happy. And then the moment you do it, she's like, now she's throwing in her ideas. Where was those ideas when I first asked
needed
you?
Inspiration first. That's why.
No.
Because I'm low key like that. Like, I would need to see something first, like as a starting point. Then I could go and figure out what it is that I want. I can't just off the bat tell you what I want.
But you have to come with some idea.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because if you come with no idea and then I implement my idea, imagine if what I come up with, you want the exact opposite. So you just made me do all that work?
For nothing.
For nothing? That's how the first project went. She didn't have no idea how she wanted the photos. And I'm like, okay,
I remember you telling me about this.
I would just do my own thing because you're giving me nothing. I did it. They're like, oh, can you do this? Can you edit that? Can you fix this, then this, that? Can you change the background color? I'm like, where this is everything you should have said before I actually started, because now I don't want to do it. It took me probably, when did we do her photo shoot? Was it December or November?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
Give or take, it was 2023. It was 2023.
I think it was in November. It was before
November. Okay,
yeah.
November. It was in November. And I did not finish editing those photos until February.
Damn.
Because back to what we were talking about, how life has been since January started. Mm-hmm. It's balancing between work and life has been difficult because my work actually requires more hours from me. Mm-hmm. And I cannot decide to just give them 5 hours a day like I could do that in my other job. Mm-hmm. I have to give you their full 8 to 4. That's really long. Mm-hmm. And then to come home and have to edit these photos. It's been hard balancing that. So,
sorry to cut you off. You know how people say they have like a 9 to 5 and then a 5 to 9?
Yeah.
So I technically, for me, I have a 5 to 3. Because I wake up at 5 and I end work at 3. And then from 3 to 5 is like my refractory period where I need to get myself out of work mode into like home mode, personal mode. And then after 5,
5 is when you wake up, right?
5 a.m., yeah.
Okay, so then let me be honest. So my day is from 3:30 to 6:30. Okay. So I am tired. So if when I was doing the photos my way, and then her making changes to it, you do realize you took away the time that I could have been using for the idea you actually wanted.
Oh my God, let's talk about it, because time is so precious. And I swear to God, 2023 has really been an opening year for me. But now that I'm in 2024, I feel like I've been implementing the things I've been thinking about or planning for in 2023. Mm-hmm. And time is so precious. I never realized how much time you really don't have in a day.
No, you don't have enough.
It takes me forever to get up, get ready, do this and that and the third. But that's not just like showering and doing like my hygiene. That's just sitting, chilling, trying to mentally prepare myself.
Mentally prepare yourself.
Literally, everything takes time. Like, oh gosh.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how people wake up 30 minutes before they have to leave the house.
I used to do that. That was me. But I didn't leave the house though. I would just hopped on to the computer. I used to do that. I don't know how I did it either.
It don't make no sense.
I cannot do that right now anymore.
I cannot function.
Literally.
I need about 30 minutes of silence.
Of nothing.
No one talk to me. If the sun is out, spring is coming. But when the sun is out early, in the first 10 minutes that I'm waking up, I am outside. I need the sun.
Oh, I've been missing my morning walks, but it's so cold. I just can't go outside. But you're right. Spring is coming. The sun is out earlier now. I'm excited for that. Oh, I'm excited.
It feels good. So, you know what? We're still in the beginning of the year. We're in February now. But if you can implement a daily routine for your mornings, mm-hmm. I highly recommend.
Most definitely. You will be surprised at how good you feel throughout the day, because if you dedicate that time to yourself in the morning to do what you got to do, get yourself mentally prepared, get your hygiene, all of that stuff together, throughout the day, you don't have to, you're just focusing on what it is you have to focus on during that time period. And then when you get off of work, you have that time to do absolutely whatever it is that you want. It doesn't I lost.
So since we started planning her birthday, we started actually planning her birthday since 2020, the beginning of 2023, and started taking physical action around November, right? I really do wish we started earlier, but November was our time frame, and that's when we started with the photo shoot. After the photo shoot, we are shopping for DJs. After shopping for DJs, no, actually, let me take it back. Photo shoot, then Asteroid B.
Venue.
Oh, let me take it back.
The venue's the first thing.
Let me take it back. So it was photo shoot, then venue. We did the venue next. And then after venue, so my mom is lucky. She is blessed. She is blessed to have children, nieces and daughters in different fields, right? So my little sister, Michelle, that's not what I call her though, but Michelle, she's been handling the venue and the Asteroid B. I've been handling photography and DJ. So basically photography and entertainment. You were handling content, right? She saved so much money not having to hire outside of the family.
Yeah, most definitely.
So this process has been a lot more intimate than for us than I think it has been for other people, because some families that have thrown parties, we know they don't have a photographer in their family. They hire people. But this has been such an intimate experience for us, and it's required us to converse a lot more within each other because we're all handling it. Let me even take it back. Her sister is also handling Asteroid B. She have her close friends handling MC, and her boo handling MC and drinks. She has one friend handling the gifts for her guest. Then you have, it's just so many going on, and she hasn't had to hire outside of her circle, other than the chef, whoever is cooking the food. But even then, some of the people that's cooking the food, I think at least one, Iya Latif, is handling food. I think, I'm not sure. I think, don't quote me. But again, it's people that she knows. Even for photography, they're not necessarily my friends, but they are friends of my closest friend, my good sis Sherry. And they're the people that I booked for the photography. The same thing, our DJ too, the DJ that we booked, that I suggested, were DJs that I knew. So this process has been...
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Because even down, me and my sister, so because Michelle does event planning, she also was like, oh, we should just do the balloons because we've done the balloons for your birthday. We've done the balloons for other people's birthdays. We've done the balloons for Annie's birthday. And she's like, we should do the balloons too. No, I don't want to do the balloons.
It's a lot because the setup and everything, like, it's a lot. Like,
it's a lot.
The planning before the party, that is a lot. That's stressful, but that's what you guys are handling. But the day of, and having to prepare for the party and then prepare yourself for the party, you're not going to make it to the party.
No, we're making it to the party because we booked a hotel next to the venue because we're making it to the party. It's our party. But certain things, like, for instance, we're creating some of the decor. I'm creating the photos that's going to be blown up. It's just been a very intimate and stressful process. But it's not a process I regret being part of. You know, it's shown that, first, it's shown that financially, my mom has her kids. Her kids are in a place where they can contribute to the funds that it takes to throw a party versus it all just being on her. And it's been quite an experience. I'm excited for the content to come out. I'm excited for the execution because even the decor that you're going to see, a lot of the decor is made by Shola or Michelle. It's made by my sister. She's handling the decor. I can't wait for you to start dropping the content that we made prior because we are marketing this party. Like,
hello.
We're marketing this party. Like,
just make sure she's talking about the party right now. Make sure March 8th, right?
March 8th.
March 8th. Tune into our TikTok, our Instagram. all of our socials, because we will be going live. There will be live footage, live everything. If you want to be a part of the party and you just weren't invited, you can still be a part of it. Just make sure you follow us, The FANG Podcast, on all social media platforms.
Yep.
So you mentioned Ashwebi. What's Ashwebi?
Okay, so Ashwebi, if we had to define the words in English, Asha translates into cloth or clothes, and Ebi means like your family, like that's your family. So Ashwebi is the family's cloth, and when you're throwing a Nigerian event, a Nigerian celebration, whether it's celebration of life, whether it's a birthday, if it's a baby shower, if it's a wedding, your closest people or your guests are buying Ashwebi from the celebrants. It's not, you don't get it for free. Okay? You don't get it for free.
You have to pay for the material.
You have to pay for the material. And then you customize your outfit
however you want.
However you want. There's also different forms of Ashwebi. I wouldn't say there's different forms of Ashwebi, but like some people choose to do Ankara, some people do Ashoke.
Yeah, there's variations.
Yeah, there's variations to it. And for us, we're doing lace because the baddies wear lace. The baddies wear lace. Like you can wear Ankara too, but if you're trying to show top of the top, if you're giving luxury, if you're giving soft girl era,
you're gonna do
but lace. You have money, not it can't be just soft girl era. It gotta be rich soft girl era. You are aunties. In lace or rich aunties.
All the rich aunties, because we are the new aunties, so that's us. Hello.
Okay, we are in lace, and the lace is beautiful. We family friend, right? But very close. I would consider her family. She's helping us with the Ashwebi, customizing it. So is my mom's sister. Mm-hmm. The Ashwebi for the young adults, beautiful. The Ashwebi for her and her peers, my mom, beautiful. And it was nice to have it customized. I'm not sure where they got it from, but it wasn't done in America. It was either done in somewhere in Europe or Nigeria.
Yeah, because I remember when my mom did her parties, we traveled to Zurich, and that's where she got the material made
for her Ashwebi. So Ashwebi, I can't even think about it, but I know that Ankara and certain styles that is known to Nigeria did not necessarily start in Nigeria.
Yeah, and we touched on this on a previous episode.
Yeah, if you go a couple seasons back, you could get more details then. But we didn't get it. We got it done somewhere in Europe and somewhere in Nigeria. And the Asha is beautiful.
What's the color? Because I know our color, but I don't know the color for your mom's group. Like
so let me. So I said, right, when I get married, the colors that I want are gold and royal blue.
Because she just said that, I need to put this out in the air because I already chose my wedding colors. Green and purple.
Green and purple?
Green and purple.
Okay. It's giving Maleficent.
Like an emerald green, and then I'm going to have like a magenta and a lilac purple.
It's giving Disney. And that's why I did royal blue and gold. Because I like Beauty and the Beast. And my sister was like, oh, I love that color combo. We're going to do it for Mom's birthday. I said, you can't be serious.
That's why you can't be telling people.
It's my idea.
You have to tell people so people don't steal it. But people,
when you have sisters, they're going to steal it anyway. So the colors are royal blue, gold, and white. Okay?
I can't wait to see it.
And no, I'm telling you, it's coming out very beautiful. Even my edits for the photos, I'm impressed. I'm like, wow, I'm actually using my bachelor's degree.
Yeah, you literally study this. You do this for not a living. But
no, not for a living. I'm not gonna lie. I can't do it for a living. I would do it for the people I love.
Maybe like a side hustle though. Cause 2024, we are about side hustles.
Okay, let me tell you right now.
Additional income.
I will hire
income, passive income, or whatever it is. Side hustles, girl.
Okay, I will hire someone. Cause I cannot come and do it. My mom was stressing me out. I'm like, if this is what it's like dealing with my mom, I don't want to deal with other people.
But think about it like this. That's your mom. With other people, you will have things in place. So whatever it is you went through with your mom, that's not gonna happen. I'll talk to you about that later because I took a course. I got you, but I got you. Because side hustles 2024, I'm serious. Like, we need money and yeah, extra, yeah.
Okay. Don't get me wrong. I do want to. I have the potential to do it, but it's not something I can see myself balancing properly if with the job that with my current career because of how many hours. But because I am in the school system, that 10 weeks where we are out of school is something I can consider. But I need you to book like 3 months in advance.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people book their stuff. Like, they book clients, they only take a certain amount of clients, and if that is full, then they just have to be on the wait list. They wait until you're available.
Right.
And if they really fuck with you and they really want you to edit their stuff, they're gonna wait. And
you know what it is too? Not what it is. It's just that, like, to add on to like the experience of doing photography. This is the first time I've done photography as a business per se, because when in school I used photography as a form of art, not as a form of income. Mm-hmm. Like, when I studied it, I didn't think about, oh, I'm gonna use this to make money. No, I was like, I'm gonna use this to make art. And I don't make art for the sake of getting paid for it. I use it as a form of expression, whether someone wants to buy it and keep it in their home, or if it's just to take my emotions and put it out there, you know? But what made me go into doing photography for my mom was that in November, I did go to a wedding. And I initially went to the wedding as a guest, but I also
ended up taking the pictures. Listen, when you got the skills, your friends and your family, they have to utilize it.
Yes, and it was quite an experience because when they were doing the ceremony, I dressed as I was a photographer, which for me is typically all black, no loose clothing. Everything is fitted. Mm-hmm. Hair put up in one or short. And when it was time for like the reception, I still was a photographer, but for like the first 30 minutes. But I was in my gown. I was looking sexy. Right. Okay, the old men wanted me. It's always the ones that you don't want that come your way. Like,
carry on, good, my friend.
Like, please, we're not even in the same brackets. But either way, it was when I did that photo shoot. Well, when I did that event, I knew I was capable of doing it, but I know it was something that I've learned that it's not something I could do by myself. It's something that I will need a team for, because it does take a lot of work. Taking the photo, trying to help them make videos, and editing and sending. It took me, because of those different roles that it took to deliver those images, I didn't put a lot of energy into correcting or editing all the photos. I only did the ones that I liked, you know? But that's what made me go into like, yeah, I could do this for my mom. That's how we ended up having a photo shoot later on. And the photos came out beautiful. I'm not gonna lie though, I prefer photography as an art than as a business, because editing people's face is a different kind of task.
It takes a lot. I know a lot of photographers who actually have editors that work with them. So the photographer, literally, they just take the photos and then they send the files to the editor. They do everything for them. But people won't know that because they only know the photographer as the photographer and the editor. But they have people in the behind the scenes doing everything for them.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, because I was like, wow, I gotta get rid of these bags.
You know,
gotta get rid of these bags.
Because the way I think
smooth it out.
It keeps me sharp on my skills. It doesn't I don't necessarily have to make money off of it, but that's an option. It would be nice. So if I can, I will do what I can to, try and make money off of it. But at the same time, even when I use like Illustrator and Photoshop, like when I do our FANG stuff, or if I'm doing something personal, it's just to make sure I stay up to current with my skills. I don't lose out on anything.
So how do you feel about, since you're the one that's been creating the videos that we're going to be posting prior to my mom's birthday, because you were there for the photo shoot. Mm-hmm. Like, how has that process been for you in editing the photos?
Honestly, I haven't started yet, but I still got time. It's not that much though, because like what it is that I have to do in regards to content is more so on the day of. The pre-planning content is just what we did on the photo shoots, try and get like, you know, the hype and stuff like that. So I haven't started it yet, so I can't really speak much about it. But
what about the pre-party content?
I haven't started it yet.
You haven't started it yet?
No. But by the time this episode is out, pre-party content will be out.
Okay, cause I was about to say the pre-party content is supposed to be out by like next week,
but
give or take.
Y'all like 2 weeks in advance or something. By then it's out.
Okay.
By then it's out. So there's something that I wanted to share with the audience. I kind of touched on it before, but I just want to be intentional with time. Like for me and my self-care, I do very much low maintenance self-care every morning.
Low maintenance self-care. What is low maintenance self-care?
Low maintenance self-care is when you put effort into your hair. You put on some jewelry. You put on some lip gloss, some lip oil after you shower. You do your skincare routine. You do all of that stuff prior to your day starting. That way, when you look good, you feel good.
That's
and when
a fact.
You feel good, you do good. And that's something I've really noticed. Because I can't wake up 30 minutes before work anymore. I cannot do that. I have to wake up like about 2 hours. Gives me time to do what I got to do and then have some downtime, some chill time where I don't really have to stress or think about anything. I'm literally just chilling, waiting until it's time for me to clock in. So I would really suggest people look into low maintenance self-care, just something you can do for yourself to make you feel good. I'm not saying you have to go put on a wig and put on lashes and do makeup every single day. No, just the basics. Self-care. I love my skincare routine. That's probably the biggest thing because we don't always wear makeup. Like 9 times out of 10 when you see me in makeup, it's because I'm doing something for content or I'm going to a party. I don't wear, the last time I wore makeup was like maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I thought I forgot how to do my eyeliner, but I think I did a little good sign over here. But
that's how I felt doing my eyebrows. I'm like, damn, is this right?
But yeah, low maintenance self-care, definitely look into that. If you need some tips, you can head over to my YouTube channel, my personal, That Queen Beck. Have a little video out there, and just get inspired. I really do recommend that, especially if, you know, you're getting older, you know, you're exiting young adulthood and entering adulthood. Like, this is something you want to keep in mind so that way you're not stressing or feeling icky about yourself throughout the day. Because, like I said, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good.
I want to add on to that. So you said skincare. Mm-hmm. Skincare is my number one priority because when you have good skin, when you add foundation, when you add that makeup, it just literally, it's like a French kiss. Mm-hmm. Because I don't look too far off from when I don't have makeup on.
Exactly.
And because skincare is my top priority, it's also what I actually put a lot of money into. Every 3 months, I am spending about $500 plus dollars on my skincare.
Well, I'm a product tester as well, so I get a lot of like skin products and I test it out and I use that, but I don't spend $500 now.
I do, because if it's not Japanese or Korean, I don't want it. I don't want it, because they found out something. They found out some technology to put in that skincare to give you smoothness, to give you glass, to give you moisture.
Shout outs to Sarah, my friend from Thailand. She is really down with the Korean skincare
I love routine. A good Korean skincare.
Like, and I didn't know much about it until we like linked up in Nigeria and she was telling me about it. But shout outs to you, girl, because that Korean shit is
this okay. I wanted to say crack, but like I'm trying to get away from using drugs as a reference.
Whoa.
No, cause I was gonna say like Korean skincare has that crack in it, but no, I don't want to say that.
It has that juice.
It has that juice.
It has that gas,
that flavor.
Yeah.
It has that seasoning. Because when I use Korean skincare or Japanese skincare, it's either one. Like, okay, for my vegan, non-animal cruelty users, I understand why they don't want to really use Korean or Japanese skincare, because I guess some are not, like, you know, cruelty free. God will forgive me for my choices in product usage, but
don't worry, God loves all his children.
He does, and he does, because I'm his favorite. It's just something about it. So if you're gonna make you know, if you're going to look into skincare, my advice is that if you are going to look into skincare, yes, look into the affordable stuff. But if you can, invest in your low maintenance.
Yeah, once you have like a routine down, then you could start outsourcing and looking at different products, maybe even the Korean products, and see what it is that you want to focus on. Like if you just need to start, get a toner and get a moisturizer and stick with that. Then as you get used to that, get an eye
toner
cream.
and a moisturizer. No, eye cream first. Eye cream first.
I say toner and moisturizer.
No, because why I'm disagreeing is because your first signs of Asian is in your eyes. Okay, you look old, you look tired, you look like someone punched you in your face because you're not using eye cream. That's why you need eye cream first. You use eye cream, you can then add a toner. So eye cream and moisturizer is your top priority, then toner.
I still say toner, moisturizer, then get into the eye cream, then get into all the extra juicy materials.
Okay, we could agree to disagree.
Hello.
But to close us out for this episode, my advice to add to your low maintenance is drink water. Water will be your best friend. Water cures everything.
Let go of the ginger ale once in a while, but not all the time.
Yeah, water. Okay, stay hydrated, because when you're not hydrated, you're tired, you're low energy, your skin is dry.
You're not gonna feel great.
Yeah, and if you have health issues, you're probably not drinking enough water. Okay, put down the alcohol, drink some water. Thank you for tuning in with the FANG podcast. It's Mukri, the one and only. You can follow me at its_Mukri. Make sure you stay up to date because my mom's birthday is coming up, and that's on TikTok and Instagram.
And I'm your girl, Becca Boo. You can follow me at That Queen Beck. And like she said, tune into our socials. We're going to go live for the party at the FANG podcast.
That is the FANG podcast.
Period.